Have you ever felt like time is running out for you to learn something new, to pursue a new endeavor, career, or whatever it may take to accomplish your dream? Well, then stay tuned, beautiful dreamer, because we are about to debunk that thought and embark on what it looks like to set new goals at any age to pursue learning something new. Several months ago, I had this uneasy thought that maybe I was getting a little too old to do some of the things I still wanted to accomplish. How about you? I run across people all the time that are way younger than me, but feel like they're too old to learn to ski, to learn to play the piano, or even to learn a new language. Well, beautiful dreamer, I can assure you with our timeless truth for today, that you are never too old to learn something new. So, what is that one thing that you have always wanted to learn? Maybe it's a new skill, a foreign language, or even just information on a subject that piques your interest. Whether you are a 20-year-old college student or a 70-year-old grandmother, creating an intellectual goal is crucial to maintaining that balanced lifestyle that we've been taking a deep dive into. In today's episode, we're going to explore the concept of our next spoke in the wheel of life, unlocking your potential, your guide to setting intellectual goals. Setting intellectual goals involves identifying a specific skill or area of knowledge that you want to explore, learn more about, or even take a deep dive into mastering, and then developing a clear plan to achieve that goal. As a transformational life coach, you would be surprised at how many people I talk to on a regular basis that have even stopped considering pursuing certain dreams or goals just because they feel like their window to accomplish it has passed. You would think that there was an invisible expiration date on seasons in our life. I know that may sound ridiculous to you, but it does happen. And granted, there are some things that are easier to pursue and accomplish at a younger age, mostly physically, but not always. On the flip side, I've actually seen so many more people fast track their way to accomplish intellectual goals just because they now have the patience, the wisdom, and the capability to learn that they lacked in their younger years. So, let's talk about why should you set intellectual goals? Well, in our ever-evolving world filled with information, setting intellectual goals can be a transformative journey. Whether you're looking to deepen your knowledge in a specific area, enhance your critical thinking skills, or simply satisfy your curiosity about a specific topic, having clear intellectual goals can pave the way for personal and professional growth. In this episode, we're going to explore 4 important reasons behind setting these goals, how to create them, and I'm even going to give you some tips to keep you motivated along the way. Number 1, foster lifelong learning. Setting intellectual goals encourages a mindset of continuous learning. In our fast-paced world, staying curious and adaptable is essential. By regularly committing to specific learning goals, you will begin to cultivate a habit of seeking knowledge. Number 2, enhance your critical thinking. Intellectual goals often challenge you to analyze, evaluate, and process information, and this will sharpen your critical thinking skills, enabling you to approach problems on a regular basis way more effectively. Number 3, for personal fulfillment, because there's a profound sense of satisfaction that comes from mastering a new concept or skill. Intellectual goals can also ignite your passion for learning, as well as providing a well-needed sense of accomplishment. And number 4, professional development in a variety of fields. Staying updated on industry trends and knowledge is crucial. Intellectual goals can enhance your expertise, giving you a competitive edge and helping you become more effective in your career. So, now let's talk about how to create effective intellectual goals. First, identify your areas of interest. Now, not all people are naturally avid learners, Personally, I don't think I could let a month, much less a year, go by without intentionally desiring to learn something new, take a new course, or whatever. But I also understand that not everyone is wired like me. On the flip side, however, I also have areas where I am just as hesitant or maybe even intimidated by that I would never pursue if I hadn't identified and then set intentional goals for, especially when it comes to work-related or technology-related skills. I know you've heard me mention that before. So let's start by reflecting on what excites you. What are you passionate about? What topics have you always wanted to explore? Consider both your personal interests and areas relevant to your career. What are some current trends or challenges in your field? Also, don't forget to take into consideration some fun or frivolous pursuits, because this will make the learning process even more enjoyable. Okay, now you're going to choose a specific subject or skill to focus on. Whether it's a craft, like sewing or cooking, learning a new language, brushing up on the latest computer skills, learning a foreign language, or even a new sport. This is the perfect opportunity to step out of your comfort zone and get a little brave. Next, you're going to define your goal. Don't forget, as I always say, make your goals SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, I want to learn about podcasting, a SMART goal would be, by next Friday, I will research and enroll in an online course on podcasting. I will complete it in 8 weeks, and then I will launch a podcast by the end of next quarter. Do you get that? If not, let me know, and I'll drop you a link on the episode about SMART goals. Okay, now we're going to develop a plan. We're going to outline step by step how you will achieve your goal. Identify resources like books, online courses, and podcasts. Create a study schedule that fits into your lifestyle. How are you going to incorporate it into your current life daily, weekly, or monthly? Make sure that you implement definite milestones to keep you on track. Now we're going to engage actively with the material. This is where a lot of people get lost, because with so much information readily accessible from a variety of platforms, it can be easy to get overwhelmed and disengage. So be careful to avoid passively consuming information. It can be so easy to begin to go through the motions and miss out on the value that you're pursuing. So practice actively taking notes, summarizing, or practicing what you've learned. And engage in discussions with other people. For example, you could join a study group or an in-person or online forum to share ideas and gain different perspectives. You can even share your enthusiasm with your family and friends by letting them in on what you've been learning. Finally, you're going to apply what you learn through projects or real-world applications. For example, if you've learned how to sew, create something. If you've learned a new language, how about taking a trip and trying it out? What about writing a blog or launching a business? You get the idea. So don't just absorb information. Take your knowledge out into the world. You could even go as far as teaching someone else about what you're learning. Okay, don't forget to evaluate your progress. Regularly review your understanding and knowledge of the new skill. And are you on track to meet your deadlines? Reflect on what you've learned and how it's enhancing or bringing joy into your life. Don't forget to seek feedback from your peers or mentors so you can gain insights on what you're learning. And then adjust your learning plan as needed based on your progress. Finally, reflect and set new goals. Because once you achieve your goal, you need to take time to reflect on the journey. Personally, I love journaling about my experiences. So what did you learn about yourself? How has this new knowledge impacted your thinking or your work? And how has your perspective changed? How did you grow during this new endeavor? Use this reflection time to identify new intellectual pursuits for further exploration and to continue your learning journey. And as I promised, here's a few tips for staying motivated, because it can be challenging and even difficult at times when you begin to learn something new. So encourage yourself not to give up prematurely. I would start by remembering to stay curious. Cultivate a mindset of curiosity. What is it going to look like when you get to the other side of your journey? Ask yourself motivating questions and try to seek out new information related to achieving your goal. Maybe start planning that trip to practice that new language. Also, develop a growth mindset. Stretch yourself by learning to overcome obstacles and limiting beliefs by transforming a fixed mindset into a growth mindset. And if you haven't heard of this before, send me a DM and I'll send you a one-page description from the book by Carol Dweck that has helped to change my way of thinking. Okay, don't forget about celebrating your milestones. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small. Completed a course? A check. Celebrating progress keeps motivation high, especially if you are actively implementing what you just learned. Another way to motivate you can be to connect with like-minded individuals. Surround yourself with others who share your interests. Engage with a community and get this provided support, opportunities to practice what you're learning, and inspiration to keep going. Don't forget to mix it up a little. To keep your learning process dynamic, use a variety of learning resources. Not only take courses or listen to podcasts, but watch YouTube videos, read books or articles, etc. to keep things fresh. Well, beautiful dreamer, I hope that you're learning that setting intellectual goals is a powerful way to unlock your potential and to enhance your understanding of the world. By following these steps, you too can create a fulfilling new approach to learning that fuels your curiosity and drives personal and professional growth. Remember, the journey of learning is as valuable as the destination. So embrace the challenge and enjoy the ride. You know, Proverbs chapter 1, verses 5 through 7 focuses on the importance of growing intellectually. It says, "Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance." And Proverbs 18, verse 15 says, "An intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ears of the wise seek it out." As a matter of fact, the whole book of Proverbs is an intellectual adventure of wisdom on its own to pursue. Maybe that could be a goal you could set. And remember, our timeless truth for today is that you are never too old to learn something new. Because setting and achieving an intellectual goal can lead to significant personal and professional development, not to mention the fun that you're going to have along the way. By proactively engaging in this spoke of the wheel, you can create an intentional approach to deepen your understanding and cultivate a lifelong learning mindset. Beautiful dreamer, I hope you are enjoying this journey of setting goals in your wheel of life as much as I am enjoying sharing them with you. I would love to hear which new intellectual areas that you're going to pursue. As you can tell, I chose podcasting a few months ago. So maybe you will take to heart finding a like-minded community and share this episode with a friend to join you on this intellectual pursuit. If so, please like and share this episode, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And tune in next week as we explore another spoke on the wheel of life and get that friend to join you so that you both can be assured that you were never created to pursue this life alone, and happily ever after isn't a lie.